Hello, Aquarius. Welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be your monthly message for June. Keep in mind, Aquarius, timing and energy is still fluid. This could play out at any point in time throughout the month of June. This message may or may not be for you. This is for any major Aquarius placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. If this message does not resonate, don't forget to check your other signs and placements and check out the title. If the title resonates, there's likely to be a message in there for you. And so I chose the Starseed Oracle deck for this round of messages, along with the Psychic Tarot of the Heart by John Holland, and then we will close off the reading with some crystal stone deck messages. But let's jump right in. Aquarius, I kind of feel like some type of fallout. I keep feeling this fall energy, and maybe this isn't going to play out until the fall, but maybe things are going to be set into motion right now. But I keep feeling a fallout, so you might really want to pay attention to where Aquarius is at in your chart. Ooh, we got the high wrath energy, which is this longing for home, right? This longing for a place that we don't even know if it exists. And so somebody is homesick for their cosmic ancestry is what I'm feeling. And then we get the 7 star sisters. So I could be talking to somebody with Palladian starseed DNA encodement. The 7 star sisters is linked to the Pleiades. And so this is about birthing a new creation. This is about harnessing your authentic, creative expression. And so I feel this void energy coming through for you, Aquarius. That kind of feels like a void, like you're kind of just lost in this void energy. So you're needing to surrender. This is Venus energy. I could be speaking to somebody with a Venus in Cancer. It could be a shift taking place while Venus transits through Cancer. Ooh, there's the karmic energy. There's the fallout. There's the fallout. Orion starseed energy coming through. And this is about mastering karmic relationships. I do feel Gemini season. June is Gemini season. That is Orion energy, the energy of duality. Polarity. I tried to say polarity and duality wanted to come out with polarity kind of integrated in there. And so I think June is going to be a month of conflict when it comes to karmic relationships. But this is going to trigger an immense period of soul growth and expansion. And so how can you surrender to whatever transition is taking place? I do feel a fallout within a karmic relationship. This could be a lover. This could be a mother, a father, a brother, a sister, a friend, a business partnership. It doesn't have to be romantic, but usually when I think of a karmic relationship, it's usually a karmic love cycle that you're here to kind of transcend and overcome. So we're going to see what else needs to come through for you, Aquarius. We get the earth energy and jump in. So this is the Fool. This is the Fool energy coming through. So are you ready to say yes to change? Aquarius is a fixed energy. And so if you're too much in your Aquarian energy, how can you infuse a little bit of Leo to kind of balance those two energies out? Andromedan energy. And so Andromeda starseeds, they do hold unconditional love. And so there's a brand new adventure here, a brand new beginning here. But you got to be willing to say yes to this change. And so I do feel connecting with the earth, slowing down a little bit, reconnecting with the earth in nature is going to bring clarity and grounding. I do feel you're kind of way up here in the headspace and you need to drop it down. You need to come back down to earth a little bit. Is there any other messages that need to come through for Aquarius? Oh, there we go. And so, yeah. I do feel some unconscious memories are coming to the forefront of your conscious mind. I do feel some light. You're expanding your light. You're seeing the potential in this new cycle. And so the doorway portal is wide open for you, Aquarius, but you get to decide, right? We all have free will. And so there's new doors opening for you. You get to decide. I think maybe it's a wild card chance. You might have to take a risk. You might have to embrace having a leap of faith. But I do feel rewards are on the other side of walking through this portal. And so how can you find your courage your strength to let yourself be seen. And so the opposite of Aquarius is Leo. And so Aquarian energy doesn't really like to be seen. They're good with being in the background, maybe not getting credit for the work that they put out there. But the Leo energy is saying, hey, Aquarius, it's time to put yourself out there. It's time to be seen. And so divine timing, I feel, is saying you are on a wave of ascension, and it's time to go through this deep cellular healing. So I feel an Aquarius that might be bottoming out, having a fallout here. And if you resist this opportunity to walk through the doorway, I do feel it's going to bring some type of tower in, because I feel time is of the essence. Time is running out, and it's time to embrace this deep cellular, physical, and emotional healing, to bring this unconscious into the light, because I do feel I'm speaking to an Aquarius that's been called to step it up with their gifts. So you're harnessing the energy of activating your soul gifts, and maybe it's time for some higher training, some higher learning, because New Earth is happening. And I feel you're part of this collective great awakening, and it's time to let yourself be seen, Aquarius. So there might be a karmic relationship that's a block to the next level of your spiritual healing journey. But let's jump in with the tarot and see what else needs to come through for you, Aquarius. Well, Virgo. Could be dealing with a Virgo. You could have Virgo in your chart. But this is about turning inward, going within, spending some time in solitude, reconnecting with nature, Mother Earth, zenning out, meditation. Bring that wisdom back into the light. I feel you're receiving a lot of divine communication. Blue is the energy of the throat chakra. It is the energy of truth. Truth be told is what I just heard. And so what is it that you need to move on from? We have the Six of Wands here. But I feel a Six of Swords vibe, right? Because we see somebody kind of sitting in a boat. You don't see the person in the boat, but you see somebody going full steam ahead towards the light, towards victory. 7-11, that might be significant. 7-11 is a spiritual portal as well. And maybe this is prep work leading up to 7-11 next month. But I do feel it's time to believe in yourself. So what you are seeking is seeking you, Aquarius, is another message they want me to reiterate to you. So let's see what else needs to come through. Yeah, you need to detach from something. There is some type of unhealthy attachment here, and I think you've been going within to recognize this unhealthy pattern. But we're going to see what else does Aquarius need to be aware of for the month of June. Messages for Aquarius, please. Well, we get rest and reconsider. We've got the Nine of Wands in reversed. And so this is the wounded healer energy, actively going within. When we get the nines coming out, nines are all about a cycle is coming to an end. It's time to close out a cycle. And this is about stepping into your gifts. When we access our inner healer, when we go into the depths of our wounds, and we can recognize the patterns, and we can get to that seed point, and we can overcome those challenges, and we go towards believing that we can succeed, that's when we become that wounded healer for others. So I am speaking to an Aquarius, I feel, that is a wounded healer. Maybe the last 9 months has been a period of resting and reconsidering your life, reconsidering a new beginning here. We get the Fool card in reversed, or the Trust card in reversed, anchored down by the Chariot in reversed. We get the Lovers in reversed, anchored down by the Heart chakra upright. We get the Tower in reverse. There's that fallout. You're going to have to rebuild. You can't stay here anymore, Aquarius, with the Two of Swords. So what is it that you're refusing to see? What is it that you're refusing to look at it? I'm here. No, I don't want to know. I don't want to see it. I don't want to know. And so when we resist this transformation, when we resist something that's, you know, meant to leave our life, and we cling to that and we hold on to that, the universe brings in a tower and rips the blindfold off, Aquarius. Because what you don't see coming below the surface is wish fulfillment, dreams coming true, anchored down by the Sun reversed. So what is it that you're refusing to see here? You got to take the lead. There's a lack of action. There's a lack of motivation. Somebody here needs to take the lead And I do feel some newfound awareness is coming through the crown chakra. Your crown chakra is wide open. This is about love. And this is about getting to the seed point of maybe a father wound, a childhood wound, confronting your deepest, darkest fears, the moon. The moon rules the shadow. The moon rules illusion. And so this is about confronting the deep aspects of your psyche, especially when it comes to love, memories of love, the Six of Cups. This is all about childhood memories, childhood healing. And it could be healing a connection between a father and a son. It could be dealing with a Pisces. I do feel things have been challenging. The Five of Wands, this is struggle. This is conflict. This is, I'm prepared for battle. This is, I'm always on guard. I'm going to get you before you get me. And that's coming from a place of ego, right? That's coming from a place of, hey, I don't want to see it. I don't want to know. I'm in control. Are you really in control, Aquarius? Because I see a realignment here. I think you got a big decision to make coming up here. It's time for you to spread your wings. You know exactly where you need to go when it comes to strengthening a bond, stemming around love. There's a brand new golden opportunity here, but you need to come out of the forest. So what is it that you're afraid to trust when it comes to taking movement? So I kind of feel like time is of the essence. Somebody here also is recognizing maybe a foolish decision they made in the past from a lack of trust when it comes to a connection. So I see two people here intertwined. We get Aries and Cancer when it comes to a union, when it comes to a partnership. But I feel maybe something came to an abrupt stop in the recent past. Maybe somebody had to go into a karmic cycle and figure out what love wasn't in order to understand what love is on the heart. And so I do feel somebody, made a decision in the past, a foolish decision, and it wasn't simply about love. Maybe it was about refusing to see what the heart wanted. I do feel wish fulfillment, though. There's an opportunity for wish fulfillment, and maybe somebody's been refusing to see due to a period of overindulgence as well. With the Nine of Cups and the Sun reverse, this could mean facing addictions and codependencies when it comes to masking the truth on the heart. I do feel somebody's going to feel like they're getting the rug pulled out from under them, but I do feel somebody's been activated. I do feel a spiritual activation when it comes to this healing, and you're going to have to face some challenges. And what I want to say is you are not in control, Aquarius. The universe is in control. There's going to be an unexpected shakeup because this is about building from the heart. And so if you are in a shaky foundation that was never really built on truth or heart-centered action, there's going to be a fallout. There's going to be something when it comes to a fallout because you've been refusing to see the truth when it comes to maybe a karmic entanglement. And maybe you just don't want to admit that you made a foolish decision. Maybe you're afraid to face the challenges. But let's take a look at what it is that you're refusing to see, Aquarius. And keep in mind, energies can be swapped around. Although I'm intending to speak to you, I could be speaking to a cross-watcher. So we get the Five of Pentacles in reverse, feeling alone. We get the Seven of Cups in reverse, daydreams and decisions. And we get the Star. So you're refusing to see an opportunity for healing. I do feel maybe somebody's been refusing to look at an abandonment wound, because that's that Nine of Wands in reverse, right? And so I feel a force, a universal force. What I see here too is we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 major arcanas on the board. And so the universe is kind of stepping in here because you've been refusing to see when it comes to an abandonment wound. And I feel the veil of illusion has been shattered. And maybe you've been daydreaming about rebuilding a foundation with a lover from the past where you were too afraid to commit and move forward. Because maybe you had some emotions that you still needed to work through. But I feel crystal clear clarity. You have the clarity. The decision's been made. And maybe there's fear of facing maybe somebody that you rejected and you left all alone. But the opportunity for healing is here. The Star, this is about authenticity. This is about truth. This is about freedom within relationships. This is your energy, Aquarian. You've prayed for a connection to be healed. And so where do you need to release maybe a third-party situation in order to open up to a better flow here, because there's been somebody keeping their foot stuck in the wheel. There's been a lack of flow. There's been resistance, persistent resistance. And maybe this is due to some type of lustful attachment, karmic attachment that needs to be embraced when it comes to a life lesson here, the world. How can you embrace this destined change? And so let's take a look at the Fool reversed with the Chariot reversed, because there was something foolish here in the past. Yeah, we've got a masculine made a foolish decision. He did not lead from the heart. He came from a place of ego. Yeah, he did not lead from the heart. And so I do feel there is a masculine here. It could be you or somebody you're connected with. Could be an Aries. It doesn't have to be. But we do have a divine masculine here that lacked leadership qualities. They did not lead from their heart. They were coming from a place of ego. They were maybe coming from a place of, you know, wanting to have it all. And maybe this is leading to losing it all. I do feel somebody made a foolish decision. They weren't ready to go towards love. And I mean big, big love here with the Ace of Cups in reversed. And so there's also this energy of blocked communications. We've got a masculine here that blocked big, big love. And I do feel they're confronting the ghosts of the past and any blockages in order to get them back to a state of simply love again. And so challenges, delays, obstacles, all because of a poor decision. And there's lack of belief. There's lack of faith of success here. But I do feel we get 6-6. Healing begins after a completion of a toxic cycle. This is about breaking traditions, breaking the molds, and stepping into a teaching role within the collective. And we've got a masculine that's been trapped in an old mindset, in outdated cycles. And I think he's going to have to face some challenges here. There's going to be an opportunity to plant these seeds well. And I think somebody's waited a long time for this movement forward. So let's take a look at Take the Lead in reversed with the crown chakra. Observe. So somebody's been watching, observing, maybe not speaking, thinking about how to approach a new beginning. So a lack of action due to observing. But I do feel there is an offer coming. Maybe you're not going to see this coming. But I feel somebody's getting ready to come out of a period of spiritual transformation, growth, ascension, hermit energy. Somebody's coming out of hiding, coming out of the closet. They're all done observing. They're all done observing, and they are getting ready to reach out. So I think get ready to receive a message. And this will lead to joy and stability after somebody breaks free from something toxic, the devil, right? Somebody's been dancing with the devil, and I feel a huge release of a toxic cycle in order to manifest stability, abundance, and joy. So what are we rebuilding with this Tower reversed? What are we rebuilding here, Aquarius? Well, we get the Death card. So we get the Tower reversed with the Death card. So this is about stepping into your most authentic essence. Healing from a period of extended grief, regret, remorse, shame, and guilt. Wasted emotions, right? Because the past is done. It's over. We can't go back and change the past, Aquarius. And the future, well, it hasn't really happened yet. So I do feel somebody is, going through a release of some distorted beliefs. Releasing the challenging times. Somebody is headed straight towards healing and breaking the mold. And so could be dealing with a Scorpio. But somebody has been going through an internal transformation here. They've been healing from prolonged grief. There's a lot of emotions coming to the surface. I feel releasing self-sabotaging behaviors here and breaking the mold, right? Breaking free from traditions. Breaking free from an old way of being and planting those new seeds for the future. And so I do think get ready to have a challenge up ahead. Get ready to face some challenges. Because I do feel you're no longer in control, and there's going to be a major realignment because something here is not balanced. Something here is not right. And so you're at the divine Y point, Aquarius. Are you ready to spread your wings and take the lead? Because I do feel resistance to taking action. So you might want to take a step back and just breathe. I do feel a lot of self-reflection, a period of soul retrieval, and preparing to leave something behind that, you know, I feel was riddled with deception and lies. You could have been dealing with somebody two-faced, maybe a Gemini, but the veil of illusion has been lifted. And I do feel you're dealing with somebody that's been draining your energy, and maybe that's why there's been resistance to taking the lead. But let's see what else needs to come through with the crystal stone deck for you. And so visions. I keep my visions to myself. Gemini. You could be dealing with the Gemini. But I feel throughout Gemini season, this lesson is going to intensify. And so meditation might serve you well over the coming month, because you're getting ready to break free and see through some illusion. So stop believing in these limitations that you put on yourself, because your pathway is being cleared towards enlightenment. So I think June's going to be a brutal month as you kind of wipe the slate clean, because I do feel you're dealing with somebody extra shady that needs to leave your life because it's creating this lingering bad juju. But I feel you're getting ready to pick up where you left off with somebody else as part of this process as well. So however that resonates for you. So what other messages, what closing messages does Aquarius need to be aware of? So point your heart towards grace, the emerald energy, the Emerald City. So it's kind of like the Wizard of Oz. We're not at home anymore, are we? Right? And so this is about breaking historical karmic timelines. This is about stepping into love and beauty. Something about the 5th house of sex. But I do feel somebody's been saturated in a lot of negativity, and it's time to transcend these limitations. And so somebody's had a chain over your neck, a ball and chain on you, and I don't feel this is really what it is that you want on your heart. And so if you've temporarily lost the courage to love and be loved, I think this clean slate is bringing in a total refresh. So you can open your heart up to a new pathway. And so Serpentine, Kundalini, and I felt that there is a spontaneous Kundalini activation going on here. And so maybe you're dealing with somebody who shapeshifts, and you're coming into this recognition that there's some type of reptilian nature or appearance to them, as you fully tap into your spiritual self. And so Kundalini, you are in need of a fresh start here, Aquarius. And so meditation, concentrate on all of this Kundalini circulating energy in around you from the base to the crown, because it's time to release these tired beliefs. It's really time to get out of this very stuck energy that you've been sitting in. And so when Serpentine arrives in a reading, it's an invitation. It's time to rip the Band-Aid off. I think you've learned what you've needed to learn. I think it's time to regroup, maybe even regroup your whole social group. But I do feel it's time to release a dramatic situation, and things are going to be moving slow in the month of June. You're going to want to watch your temper. Something about the North Node shifting into Aries might trigger some agitation, is what I'm feeling. So you might feel like you're on fire. It's the energy, I feel, of like burning up in the flames. And so you might be ready to rise like the phoenix after a very struggling period on the journey. And so I do feel like releasing the weight of a problem, a sudden release of a long-standing problem. And so I do think watch your anger. I do feel a release of sacred rage, and that's what's been a block when it comes to articulating what it is you want to say, maybe when it comes to offering a higher level of commitment to somebody that you do have a connection with. There could be an engagement here around the corner as well, Aquarius. Maybe you want to bring forward some bling and offer it to somebody, or somebody will be approaching you with a commitment of some sort. But I do think things have been icy cold between two people, because maybe somebody didn't make their intentions perfectly clear. But I do feel it's time to work through the darkness, to step into your unique light and to own it. And that's what I got for you, Aquarius. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a soulmate reading with me, check out the description box below, Aquarius. And I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.